Greetings, yours truly is Hamid Omar from Hamid and Associates Advocates. Today is the third episode of the series of explaining about land transactions. These episodes are for educative purposes and do not constitute a legal opinion. So we begin. Kisla gets a reply to her land search, and Alire has been confirmed as the legal owner on records as the land registry. So the next step that Kisla does is to employ a land surveyor to enable her to do beacon and also to do survey at the land. So on the day of the survey, the lawyer and the surveyor went to the site, but before doing that, they did an invitation to the neighbors in all the four directions of the compass. That is, the neighbors to the east, the neighbors to the west, the neighbors to the north, the neighbors to the south. That is the neighbor that is in singular form. So the neighbor that is in the north, the south, east, and west was invited to that event of doing survey and also putting beacons to the piece of land. And then another thing, during that site visit now, Alire asked the lawyer and also Kisla, who was present, like, what's the formality to this event of ours or what we are doing right now? Who should pay the surveyor and who should pay the neighbors? That is, because if the neighbors come, they have to be given something. So the lawyer on this part said that, Alire, you are the one who should pay for the services of the surveyor today for putting beacons, and also because the neighbors, you took them from what they are doing back to their homes or whatever they are doing to come and witness the surveyor doing his duty. So doing that also now, it's like you have costed them time, so you have to pay them a little, perhaps, so that for that time that they have taken out of their busy schedule or timetable. So now, for the neighbors and the surveyor, the lawyer said that Alire will do the payment. So Alire said that is okay. So an analysis of this discussion today is that after a land search has been done and all the details have been confirmed, the next event to do is to invite a surveyor to go and survey the land, to do beacons, and also to have the survey maps done. And then what you'll notice from this story is that you have to invite your neighbors, and the reason you invite your neighbors is so that when there's a conflict, there cannot be any conflict in case there is an issue of boundaries, because they are present. Because there's an issue, maybe one neighbor from the east will say, no, that is not the boundary that we have with Alire, so that's not the boundary that we'll have with you also, Kisla. So that's the reason why the neighbors are present. And then in case the beacons were not put by the seller initially, on our part here being Alire, then it will mean that for the beacons that will be put again this time round, Alire will have to foot the bill, that is to pay for it. But in case Alire had done previously, then it will have been Kisla who will have to pay all this process of inviting the surveyor and also inviting the neighbors. So that has been it. Thank you. Next, we'll talk about the next step, which is signing of the sale agreement. So thank you for your time. Yours truly has been Hamid Omar from Hamid and Associates Advocates. Feel free to ask any questions you have related to this or anything else. Our email address is hamidlegal800@gmail.com. Thank you.